Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Rise Your Voice Against All Injustice. So today I'm Draupadi representing you to speak about the social curse of the present century. Yes, that is the vitriol attack or the acid attack. So first of all, acid attack has been prevailing in India and all other countries. So the first increasing cases which occurred in acid attack is in India and not in any other countries. So acid attack is something unfortunately not unheard in India. Acid attack is one of the worst acts that a human being can do when someone initially brings concentrated acid in contact with someone's skin. Not only this leads to unbearable burning sensation but also damages the skin and influences body part permanently. There have been innumerable cases of acid attack all over the world, including India, where the victims have been devastated with mutilated faces and struggling to make a comeback to mainstream life. No doubt, with high survival rate among victims, acid attacks are rarely carried with murder in mind. In most cases, incidents of acid attack are gender-based violence as young girls and women are being targeted. Why on earth are the girls and women being targeted for all the social issues happening in the world, in and around the world and every walk of life? Are women born to die just like throwing acid and being raped? No, of course. Thus, not only the victim face is mutilated but also put a virtual end to life and career. So acid attack, everyone knows it is generally happening in all over the country and in India. So about 300 acid attack cases are reported in India in each year. India has the highest number of acid attack in the world. In the year 2017 witnessed the highest number of acid attack in 5 years. So the main places associated with acid attack is Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Delhi and India. So Bangladesh is one of the worst country where women are being exploited by throwing acid on their faces. Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Delhi and India have been recorded among the 10 worst states in the term of acid attack from 2014 to the present. Acid attack leave victim burned, maided and disfigured. The depth of the disfigurement depends eagerly on the amount of potency of acid used. So acid attack, everyone knows what are the acid they use for acid attacking. So they use HCl acid, which is also called as hydrochloric acid, and sulfuric acid. They use these two acids because the most common sorts of corrosive liquid is HCl and sulfuric acid. So the acid causes the skin tissues to dissolve, which often result in bone becoming exposed beneath the flesh. At the time, it can even melt the bone. The victims are traumatized physically, socially and psychologically. Women who have survived acid attacks suffer their attempts to live and function in normal society, and women do undergo a lot of problem in daily life. Acid attack happens across the world and it affects women disproportionately. Although it is also unexpected when acid violence occur against men. Acid violence is a form of violence that has a disproportionate impact on women. It reflects the discrimination of women and girls in the society. As such, it is prohibited by the international law. So violence against women and girls is the most widespread form of systematic abuse worldwide, affecting 1/3 of the women in their lifetime. Preventing violence against women and the girls is a development goal in its own right and important in achieving better lives for individual women, their families and greater development progress for communities and nations. Acid and burn violence, like other form of violence against women and girls, both reflect the inequality of men and women in the society. So acid attack causes immediate damage, disfigurement, pain and long-lasting medicine complication for victims. So acid attack is a crime which is equal to the rapist crime. But the rape cases are being heard all over the India, and the acid attack cases are not even being heard, and thus the women suffer both in all the social walks of life. So women are being damaged in every walk of life, and yet women don't stay inside their house. Like, even if you take for a young girl whose face is being damaged by throwing acid, because she rejected a boy's proposal, and she doesn't stay inside her house, she walks out of the life and gets into the society. She is being blamed, she's being scrutinized by the society, and she bears everything just for her dreams to come true. And many of the acid attackers' dreams are being destroyed by just throwing acid into their face, and all the victims are living in hell, a lot of pain, and none of the pain we can undergo. So, like, if you take for a young girl whose face is being totally attacked by an acid of sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid, she doesn't sit inside the house, but instead she goes up and starts working for her dreams. And there are a lot of examples prevailing in India. If you take for Lakshmi Agarwal, who was an acid attack because she rejected the proposal of a guy, is now a mother of 2-year-old daughter, and she is working in a higher post. And not only Lakshmi Agarwal, but lots of girls and women are being acid attackers victim, and yet they come out and they walk showing their acid faces to the society and blaming the society that it is your irresponsibility that has made us like this. The victim is in a living hell. I cannot imagine the sheer amount of pain they go through. Their face and their body is disfigured. They are in constant pain. Some go blind or deaf. Some are unable to breathe or eat normally because of the damage to the face. In addition to all this, they are shunned from the society. Friends and relatives stop supporting and talking to their families. Their parents have to see their child in constant pain. And how about a parent seeing their own daughter in so much of pain? Like a mother, she conceives for 10 months and she delivers a kid, and how will the mother and the father see the child undergoing hell a lot of pain, and the mother and the father both together suffer a lot and a lot. And not only this, the medical expenses are very high, and most of the times, as these incidents happen in rural India, the family cannot afford the treatment. And like for acid attack, there is no permanent cure, but they have to live with the scars. I just can't imagine how difficult it is to go on living after this. I know my courage could fail me. It is painful, depressing, and horrifying to know that there are people living in the world that are unfit to be called human because they choose to do something like this to another person, and they are heartless creatures, I do say. So again, this is a main example for like women are the strongest. As I said in my previous video, women are not the weakest. Even though you throw acid at them, they walk out lifting their heads proud. And you men who throw acid at the women should shun off your heads down and walk down. You don't have any guts to face the women, as we are the bravest and we are the strongest. And never judge a book by its cover, and appearance are always deceptive. So never lose hope. So I could conclude by saying that living the life to the fullest with lots of happiness and success is the correct punishment which we could give to the people who did not want us to live a happy and successful life. So bye bye, this is Draupadi signing off. So in my next video we will be speaking about the problems faced by the transgenders in our society. So see you all again. Bye bye, be safe.